Today we're looking at the Hohner PK150 MIDI. As you can see, that is a MIDI keyboard. This is from 1985. This is a strange instrument. MIDI as a protocol was announced at NAMM 1983, so this synthesizer came out with MIDI less than a year and a half later. And it's got some really weird features like detachable speakers. And a lot of this is built around an arranger and rhythm synthesizer. Not my favorite thing. It's got this really cool cartridge you can add to it, but it's just more songs. It's not more sounds. Kind of a bummer. And as for the sounds, they're broken up into poly voices and solo voices. Each button you see here has two sounds. To say it's mid, this is the sounds you'd expect from a mid-grade keyboard from the mid-80s. No change ability to the sound envelope or synthesis. Oh, and just to make it more fun, the sliders work backwards. So instead of up being louder, down is louder. So what is kind of cool about this synth is that you can mix the solo voice and the poly voice over each other, and because there are volume controls for either, you can layer the sounds, and it can make some decent 1980s effects. Oh, and everybody's favorite part of a 1980s keyboard is the rhythm and arranger sections. Ugh. Now, as for the MIDI is really implemented kind of poorly. There's like one MIDI channel that sends out all of the signal in and out. So I literally can control any sound on any channel with one thing here, and any channel coming in is going to affect the sounds coming out of the PK150. This is a try-hard synthesizer at its peak. There's just too many controls and too many things. No matter what you do, it seems like the rhythm and arranger want to go on if you don't shut them off. So it's just like something I would just disconnect if I had the ability to. Now I have it playing the rhythm section on a monologue in the background that's giving all that good feedbacky sound. It's kind of fun. So I started playing with it using the step sequencer to control the sound, and I actually found that I got a lot of really cool kind of 80s rhythmic sound coming out of this machine, especially when you put the layers on top of each other. You can get some pretty good stuff. It's not bad. just so you can see what it looks like from the other side, I do have the R8, period drum machine backing it up here. So you can hear adding in some of the monologue gives it a little bit more of a modern sound with some rough edges, while also keeping that 1980s synthesis kind of staying in the forefront. I hope you found this informative. If you find the synthesizer for $14 at a flea market, I'd get it just for a fun weekend. It's cheaper than going to the movies. But do like and subscribe, and tell me what you think, even if you hate it. Bye.